In 2013, he started his coaching career at Wash U in St. Louis. And most recently, in 2017, he coached for the Toronto Agronauts of the CFL. They were the 2017 Grey Cup champions. Your next inductee is Katie Gibson. Katie Gibson was a 2009 graduate of North County. She was an outstanding softball player, excelling at pitching and hitting. She earned All-State honors on the 2008 team that won the MAAA Conference and District Championship. She was 3-team All-Conference, 3-time All-District, and a 3-time team MVP. She was the valedictorian of her class and founded the Raider Reading Program for elementary kids. She graduated from Coe College, Iowa, with a degree in neuroscience. She received her master's at Emory University. She worked at St. Louis Children's Hospital in Washington and worked on the pediatric hematology and oncology team. She passed away on November 9, 2023 at the age of 32. Your next inductee is Richard W. Smith. He graduated from Elvins High School in 1960 and from Flat River Junior College in 1962. He served in the Vietnam War and was married to Frida Norris. In 1968, he completed his Bachelor of Science degree, and in 1970 he was hired as a science teacher and coached football and basketball at North County. In 1975, he moved to the high school and taught biology and coached boys basketball for 18 years and 2 years of girls basketball. He retired from North County in 2001 and enjoys spending time with his family. Your next inductee is Corporal Dennis Edward Isgrig, now known as Corporal Dennis Edward Isgrig. He was born on October 23, 1947. During his high school years, he ran cross country and competed in mile and mile-and-a-half competitions, placing first in many of the meets, and set a new state record for the mile. In April of 1965, a month before he graduated, Denny enlisted in the Marine Corps buddy system with James Jenkins, and in the September of 1965, they departed for San Diego. During his first tour in Vietnam, in April 1966, he met John Wayne and wrote a letter to one of his former teachers discussing his future, how he wanted to attend college and start running track. He served for 13 months from 1966 to 1967. He served the Flamingo 13-9 and 2nd Platoon. On September 5, 1966, he was wounded in Caban. After recovering, he volunteered for a second tour with the 26th Marines and returned to Vietnam in November of 1967. He was killed on May 15, 1968. He was sick of the killing and being hungry and thirsty, and it being so hot you could hardly breathe. He wanted to come home and he wanted out. Saturday, June 1st, 1968 was dedicated as an official day of mourning in the city of Bonne Terre in memory of Corporal Isgrig. There's a tree planted outside City Hall in memory of Corporal Isgrig. He was awarded the Republic of Vietnam Medal of Honor, United States Medal, Republic of Vietnam Service, United States National Defense Medal, 2 Purple Heart Medals for being wounded in action, and his company received the Presidential Citation for heroic deeds while on tour on duty in Khe Sanh. Our last personal introduction is Captain David DeClue. He graduated in 1962 from Bonne Terre High School. He was the president of the Student Council and an honors graduate, as well as an Eagle Scout. Captain DeClue would go on to graduate from SEMA with a degree in physics and a minor in having fun as president of the PKA fraternity. He enlisted in officers training with the U.S. Air Force. He participated in the beginning of the early U.S. computer programming initiative at the Strategic Air Command in Omaha, Nebraska. He transferred into flight training, ultimately becoming a pilot of F-14 Phantom jets, then the newest plane from McDonnell Douglas. He flew bombing missions in Vietnam through 2 tours of duty. He was a recipient of the Distinguished Flying Cross, 12 Air Medals, Oak Leaf Clusters, and the Vietnam Cross for gallantry. After returning to the United States, flying a routine mission at Holloway Air Force Base in New Mexico on March 22, 1974, David's plane crashed. He was killed instantly. When his remains were returned to Bonne Terre, the mayor had flags flown at half-mast. The final introduction into the Hall of Fame for this year is the 1996 North County football team. The 1996 North County football team ended one game short of their final goal of winning the state championship. Their coaching staff was led by the district coach of the year, Coach Matt Hogg. The staff consisted of Jeff Lotz, Steve Aubuchon, Larry Kikek, and Chad Easter. These men preached character every day. This team saw several individuals go to college to play college football. P.J. Jones was a 4-year starter at linebacker for Southwest Missouri State University. Dan Smith played tight end for the University of Miami Hurricanes. Jeremy McDowell played quarterback at Southeast Missouri State and then went on to coach there. Billy Bean played defensive lineman at Coe College, plus several more. They were 1996 undefeated conference champs and 1996 district champs, the first in a long time. They had 21 players on all conference teams, 9 players on all district teams, 3 all-state players, 3 KT/JJ Dream players, with P.J. Jones being named Defensive Dream Team Player of the Year. They finished 12-1. And those are all of our Hall of Fame inductees for tonight.
Pretty awesome to first of all hear about, the great athletes that come out of North County High School, but Thad, it's even more impressive to hear about the impact that some of those North County grads have had, not only on their communities, but the state and the country and even the world. I think it's a really impressive list. How does it feel to hear about some of these kind of legends going to the same high school that you are going to now that have done such amazing things?
Well, it's kind of exciting. You hear about some of these people, you see their pictures on the wall, but you don't really know their stories.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to get to know some of these individuals after they've passed.
And who knows? Maybe we'll cover some athletes here this year, that will go on to do some more great things.
You never know.
So we've got just about a minute until tip-off. The national anthem is upcoming, and we're going to step aside for just a moment right here on UniTec Digital Media.
Come see us after the game. Go Raiders!
Banking with people like you, Unico Bank. We put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you, Unico Bank.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast on UniTec Digital Media, and we are going to bring to you the starters of these teams. Starting off for your Central Rebels, we have number 24, senior, Carson Weber. Number 0, Chris Wesley, senior. Number 11, sophomore, Karis Foster. Number 1, senior, Gage Albertson. And number 33, senior, Justin Robinson. Your starters for the North County Raiders are number 10, senior, Preston Aubuchon. Number 23, sophomore, Noah McNamara. Number 21, senior, Blaine Kennan. Number 24, sophomore, Cole Mullins. And number 3, junior Kyle Strong.
Great rivals here tonight, Thad, but teams that are around the 500 mark so far this year. 9-9 for Central, and North County comes in at 7-9, and both have kind of had some winning streaks and some losing streaks this year.
Yes. Those North County Raiders are coming off of a big win against Arcadia Valley, previously going 6 games winless. That's a rough, especially when you start so hot. They were 6-3 through their first 9, and then you drop 6. That's a dagger through the middle of what was a promising season.
And Central's lost 4 out of their last 5, so this will be a big one for whoever wins it. It'll be a big win.
This will be a big momentum as Central wins the tip. They're wearing the Navy jerseys. And that's the first 2 points for Central as Justin Robinson will put it in.
Nice spin move down underneath that time, Thad. Back to the basket, defender behind him. Nice spin to the inside of the line.
Kyle Strawn has it now on the wing. Up top to Noah McNamara. Guarded roughly on the play. Pass stolen by, that's Karis Foster, and he'll be fouled. Shot's good. He'll go to the line for a chance at another. Maybe that shot wasn't good.
Foul goes on McMahon right there, and count the shot, and then to the free throw line. And you know, we watched Karis Foster play football this year at that, and he looked on the football field just about like he looked on the basketball court right there. Kind of lays back, and all of a sudden he makes a break and he picks you off.
Yeah. Cole Mullins has it now. Over to Albershon on the wing. Albershon almost stolen again. Over to McNamara in the corner. He drives. Back up top. Strawn's deep 3. Not going to fall. Almost all of it. That foul is going to be on number 21, Blaine Kinnon of the Raiders. Maybe got a little too aggressive down low there with Justin Robinson. Carson Weber going to be the inbounder for the Rebels. Chris Wesley will bring the ball up now. Down to Weber. Back up to Foster. Foster's shot, no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Almost stolen. Mullins has it. His 3-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to the Rebels.
Raiders with a 1-2-2 zone defense. You get to the wings, and it'll look like a 3-2, but trying to force Central outside.
Down to the corner. That shot's good for number 1, Gage Albertson.
And he's the guy that Coach Sprinkle told us he'll turn it loose just about any time, right? He'll gun it up there.
Any opportunity he sees to take that shot, he wants it. And if you leave him open, he'll make you pay.
Bucket by Kennan right there for North County to break the seal on their scoring.
Carson Weber fouled. That one going to go to Cole Mullins. Inbound to Carson Weber. Back down to Albertson for 3. His shot no good. Rebounded by the Raiders.
Little nudge there by Justin Robinson. It's got to be hard being a super big guy and you bump into somebody and they go flying sometimes, right?
You see maybe that football build.
Yeah, I think so.
A big enforcer for them. Albershon has it up top for the Raiders. He'll drive, slips, recovers. They're going to say there's a foul on Chris Wesley of the Rebels. Albershon finds Mullins. Over to McNamara. Down to the corner for Strawn. Down low for Blaine Kinnon. Kinnon. Shot's not going to fall, but he's fouled. He'll earn 2 at the stripe. And Kinnon's been been a monster down low for the Raiders this year. 9.2 points per game and 6.8 rebounds. Him and McNamara are their two leading rebounders right now.
Well, a lot of times Blaine has the strength to kind of push his way around in there, and he can move a defender off the block. But he may have met a guy in Robinson tonight where that's going to be very difficult to get him moved. And so I thought Blaine did a nice job of that time trying to use kind of that speed and that spin move to get around Robinson, and did a nice job getting that foul.
And coming off a football background, you see some of that stuff carry over from the weight room. Football season, blocking as a tight end. Chris Wesley has it. He's going to drive. Finds Albertson in the corner. His three-pointer won't fall. Rebound goes to the Raiders. They're going to say that ball's out of bounds. No foul on the play. Rebels will take over.
We have learned that Coach Sprinkle was right, though. Albertson, he's a gunner. I mean, he will put that thing in the air.
If he sees an opportunity, he's gonna take it. And Karis Foster, only a sophomore, seeing a lot of minutes for this Rebels team. Cooper Best went up with it, got his own rebound. Wesley's shot no good. Three-pointer for Kyle Strawn, that'll be good.
Strawn's a good, reliable shooter for North County. Knocked in 5 threes in a earlier season game against DeSoto. For the second one on Robinson, he had to take a seat for Central, Thad, and now you see Blaine Kennan with 2 already, and we'll see what Coach Sprinkle decides to do.
And with these big bodies coming out of the game, you might see more of a transitional three-point game out of these guys. Miss Blaine Kennan's not much of a traditional three-point threat for the Raiders as Jackson Scherfis checks into the game. Jackson Scherf is kind of taking on a new role for the Raiders this year. Never been much of a big man, but he's taken on that power forward responsibility very well, I think. Played up to the challenge. As the second free throw for Wesley is no good. 2-point ball game now.
8-6, Central on top.
Scherfis drives, fouled. They're going to call that on number 3, Cooper Best of the Rebels.
Just about halfway through our first quarter, Thad, 4:03 remaining in the first frame.
Albershaw the inbounder. Looking for somebody. Throws it up for Mullins. Mullins played receiver this football season. Seen a little bit of that right there.
Great kicker, too.
Third team All-State. McNamara goes up, and that'll fall.
McMahon, a good percentage this year, 51% from the field this year. And you can see it right there, kind of hung in the air, hesitated, and was able to lip it over the front of the iron there.
Most of his attempts, too, are right there under the basket. Leads the team in rebounds. And when you rebound the ball down low a lot, that opens up a lot of open shots for you, a lot of opportunities. Cooper Best will miss his second shot of the game.
Oh, wow, and they caught him for a foul.
Ooh.
I guess after the miss, a little shove on the rebound. He has 2 now already.
Some foul-heavy basketball after maybe not seeing that in the JV game. Final score 53-47, winning team the Rebels. McNamont's first shot. In and out.
You got the Central student section right behind the basket. I would think they would make more noise than that.
Theme is blackout tonight. Maybe they're blacking out that audio. Get into it a little bit more now.
That's a little better, right?
As he drills the second. They should have stayed quiet. He missed the first when they were quiet, makes the second when they're loud. And we are going to take a timeout break. This timeout break is brought to you by Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
The Good News Coffee House thing when we come back if you have time.
And what? Welcome back to UniTec Digital Media, covering the North County Raiders against Central Rebels. 9-8. Raiders is your score, 3:25 remaining in the first quarter. That last timeout is brought to you by Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre. Good News Coffee House offering delicious drinks and food and meeting space for groups and donating to Christian projects around the world. Pierce Foster brings the ball up now for the Rebels. Wesley, step back three. Not going to go. Rebound Gavin Barbie of the Raiders. That shot no good for Scherfus. Rebound Barbie. He's got two.
You know, North County was down in this ball game, 8-0 Thad, and all they've done is go on an 11-0 run right here. Nice job.
Seeing runs from both teams, an 8-0 run from Central, 11-0 run from North County. Is that going to be the theme of the night? Barbie's three. Bang! As his first shot is good. Second shot, excuse me. Push on the play. That's going to be a charge. Go the other way. As Kyle Strawn draws that one.
14-0 run by North County. They can extend it right here. That's an impressive streak.
Barbie's got it on the wing. Up to Strawn. His three-pointer's blocked. Maybe
Foster caught a piece of that one.
Central maybe hoping that's the spark that they need. As Foster's going to go up, blocked by Barbie. Scherfus is second, not going to fall. There's going to be a push on the play. And we're already into the bonus of this game. And Gage no, not Gage Albertson. And Chris Wesley is the shooter for the Rebels. Attempts his first. That one will go.
Finally broke that big run by North County.
Will Weibel checks in for the Raiders. Weibel didn't see a whole lot of minutes off rip in this season, but he's been a piece for these Raiders, especially on that JV team. Wesley second. Also finds his way in.
Ty Dalton coming on for Central, 5'8" senior.
McNamon's got it on the wing. Up to Barbie. Barbie to Scherfus. Scherfus looking down low for Aubuchon. He's got him. Aubuchon not going to make it. Foster will bring it down for the Rebels now. Cooper Bess over to Albertson. Albertson shot. No good. A lot of contact on that one. No call. Foster's got it up top, trying to set something up. Cooper Bess back to Foster. Foster drives his layup. Good for two. McNamont's got it. Down to Sherfus. Sherfus drives, puts it up. That's not going to go. Foster, the ball handler for the Rebels. Content to just dribble out. Only 5 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Looking, drives, layup good. To end the quarter, as your score is tied 14 all.
Hi folks, John Robinson, Pettis, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center. Folks, we are loaded with inventory. We're dealing. If we don't have it, we'll order it.
Hey, I'm Big Mike here at Pettis Automotive in Farmington. Just wanted to come to you and let you know that we got some great deals and great savings going on here, so come on by and check us out. Ask for Big Mike, and I'll be here for you. Thank you.
Folks, we will also buy your car. We'll guarantee to pay more than anybody else for your car. Pre-owned cars, we've got them too. So come see us, Pettis, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center.
Thinking about your next step? Think middle.
Welcome back to this Rebels-Raiders game. Take a minute to thank a few of our sponsors: Griffin Automotive, Pettis Auto, Unico Bank, McDowell Electric, Cedar Falls Outdoors, Domino's of Bonne Terre, Park Hills, and Farmington, and Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre. Return to the action. Reminder that score 14 all. Albershon putting the moves on Wesley right now. Down to McNamont in the post. That ball stolen by Carson Weber. Foster with it. Over to Albertson. Albertson down low to Weber. Weber trying to set something up. His pass stolen. Loose ball. Recovered by Will Weibel of the Raiders. He takes it down to the other end. Looks for Mullins in the corner. Barbie finds McNamont down low. His two won't fall. Rebound's going to go to the Rebels. Wesley has it over to Albertson. Albertson to Weber. Weber down low for Robinson. He's got two more. Robertson in a little bit of foul trouble early in this game.
How about this, Thad? 8 points by Central to start, 14 in a row by North County, and now 8 straight by Central again.
And maybe seeing some streaky offense right now, or is it streaky defense?
I don't know.
Kennan and Strawn checking back in for the Raiders. I have a feeling every time you see Robinson go in or you see Kennan go in, their counterpart is going to follow. Given they're not fouled out of the game, those two are going to be going at it all night.
It's a good matchup.
Barbie's three-pointer. Back iron. Rebound going to go to the Raiders. Mullins' three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by the Rebels. Wesley dribbling it up now. Wesley going to go left. Takes it up. Over two. Shot no good. Weibel down low now. Nice move to put it in. He's got his first points on the night.
Wesley showed us his killer crossover on the other end, but couldn't finish. But Will Weibel came down and crossed him up and was able to finish that play.
Carson Weber has it now. Up to Karis Foster. Foster to Wesley. Down low for Robinson, the big man. Not going to go. Rebound Rebels. Back for Robinson. Second one not going to go. Put back attempt by Foster, no good, but there's a foul on the play. And you see that size coming in there for Robinson. Big body grabs that rebound, clogs up that post for Foster to get another attempt at that shot.
Third personal, though, on Kennan, and I think that Coach Sprinkle's going back to his bench here.
McNamara going to check in for Kennan. Now you see an interesting matchup for Robinson. You've got a taller but skinnier guy in Noah McNamara. Is McNamara going to be able to handle Robinson down low?
That's a good question.
Second shot also not going, but Robertson picks it up.
Cole Mullins with a nice finish high off the glass right there. Ties it at 18. So 5:09 remaining here in this first half, and we'll take a break here on UniTec Digital Media.
Mineral Area College. We offer small class sizes, transferable credits, and tuition rates less than half of the university. It's affordable, quality education. Apply at mineralarea.edu. Mineral Area College. It starts here.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Reminder of your score, tied 18-all in the second quarter. That ad break is brought to you by First State Community Bank, Premier Door Company, Boyer Funeral Homes, Hubs Pub, Parkland BJC, Julie Pratt and Belgrade State Bank, Bryant Restoration, Mineral Area College, Danielle Burns Real Estate, ProCare, and State Farm Amanda Shipman.
Hall of Fame night here in North County. That was nice to see the fans all standing in applause with all the Hall of Famers that went in tonight.
Driving now Wesley, looking for Robertson. His three-pointer, no good. Well defended by Mullins on the closeout. Barbie's three-pointer, front iron. Rebound goes to the Raiders. That shot no good. Rebound back to the Central Rebels. The Rebels now with it. Down to Weber. Back to Wesley. Weber not scoring a lot of points for this Rebel team, but he is the definition of hard work. You see that shot.
Karis Foster's putting together a nice game. Thad averages 8 points a game coming in, and he already has 8 in this one tonight. And then Will Weibel answers that one with a left baseline jumper with a left hand.
The Rebels looking to set it back up. A little less that run basketball we saw earlier now, and a little bit more give and take as the big body Robinson down low. We talked about it earlier. You don't know how that matchup's going to go. You see a little spin move there by the big guy, and he gets around Noah McNamara. You got a guy that big, there's no way to get back in front once you're behind him.
He's hard to stay in front of and hard to hold your ground, right? I mean, just a little nudge from this guy will bounce you right off your spot. So he's got a chance to go to the line. Robinson leads him in rebounding, 8 per. He's a double-digit scorer, 11 and a half. So a nice talent for this Rebel outfit.
Maybe a slow start, though, from Gage Albertson. He's traditionally their leading scorer, only connected on 2 tonight.
You know, I have a feeling he's a guy that can probably get hot, and so he'll miss 3 in a row, and then he'll probably come back and hit 3 in a row later. Games like that. Those shooters are always like that. You don't want a conscience as a shooter. You always want to forget the misses so the next one's ready to go.
That saying in baseball, pitch it and forget it, applies here too. Strawn's three-pointer, left iron. Rebound going to go to the Rebels.
I'll tell you what, the head coach for the North County Raiders, he didn't have a conscience. Hayden Sprinkle, he would let fly from 30 feet.
And he's their all-time leading scorer, leads three-point percentage, but Also leads and misses.
But also assists. Hey, there's Wesley bombing one in.
That shot no good. Fighting for the rebound hard. Maybe tension's flaring, but some sportsmanship helping him up.
Yeah, I like what I saw from Wesley there. Wesley got a little shove by Preston Aubuchon right there, and Chris, kind of got up, took a little umbrage, but then helped his man up. Did a nice job that time. Last bucket, I think, was Wesley.
Who took the shot on that possession?
Oh, I didn't see who shot that.
I think it was McNamara.
Well, good sportsmanship by Wesley. I like that. I like to see that.
Tensions are always high in rivalry games like this. These two schools, Central's won the last 5. They've been state runners-up and quarterfinalists the last 2 years. North County coming off of their not the best year they've ever had.
Nope, just 3 wins. But, they're not that far removed from their glory days either. 2020, just 5 years ago, they went 24-2 and went to the quarterfinals. Hey,
And
there's a
Will
triple.
Weibel knocks down that 3.
Will shoots 17% from 3. So he's not a guy that you would earmark as a guy that's going to put a whole bundle of triples up, but that one looked pretty good.
I think he's also a guy whose stats are a little misleading because he doesn't play as much as other guys, doesn't take as many shots. And Albertson fouled on that one, and a chance for another point here.
Whistle goes on Aubuchon, just his first. You wonder if a shot like that could get Albertson going. 2:07 remaining first half. Good ball game, Thad. 27-23, Central leading North County. It's kind of what we thought it would be. I mean, you don't anticipate that, a team going on a 14-0 run, a couple of 8-0 runs, but we thought it'd be a nice competitive game, though.
Right. Albertson free throw is going to go. Ball brought down by Preston Aubuchon of the Raiders. Over to Strawn. Strawn up to Scherfus. Scherfus back up to Aubuchon. Aubuchon drives. Ty Dalton's first appearance in this game. Mullins on the baseline. Just a little too much on that one. Scrum for the ball. Recovered by the Rebels. Karis Foster with it now, trying to set it up. Maybe a little miscommunication, the loudness of this North County student section. Drives, his shot not going to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, fouled.
Was on Weibel there.
Karis Foster leads this team in
It was kind of good to see some of those little guys battle for rebounds. Foster listed a 5'10". Cooper Best was another guy in there for Central, 5'11". But those two guys, not the biggest, but they're battling hard for rebounds.
Central team brings a lot of heart to the table. As Foster connects. Knocked out of bounds. Raiders going to retain possession. Foster now leads this team in scoring with 11, followed by Albertson with 10. Weibel drives to the basket, finds Aubuchon on the baseline. His jumper will go for 2. His first points on the night. With a minute remaining, Central's looking to add to this lead. North County is looking to give themselves some momentum coming out of the half. We got a travel on the play. North County will take over. Albershon coming down with it now. Scherfus drives. Out to Albershon. Albershon. Up top to Mullins. Scherfus's 3 shot. Not going to go. Rebound Rebels. The Rebels going to slow it down now. Looking to take the last shot of the quarter. Of the half, rather. And look for it to go to number 1 in the corner off a Foster drive. Foster drives. And he gets 2 for that one. Your score at the half, 31-25 Rebels. And that will take us to our halftime break.
Hi, I'm Samantha McDowell with McDowell Electric. We've been serving St. Francis County and surrounding areas for over 16 years now. We do any size job, from a light fixture to a panel change out, wiring an entire home, to larger commercial or industrial jobs. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. Estimates are always free.
A1 Home Care, the #1 choice for home care services. We offer non-skilled nursing, in-home care, consumer direct, and adult day habilitation services. A1 Home Care will tailor the care plan to meet your needs. We serve 14 counties in southeast Missouri. We hire reliable and trustworthy individuals to perform the care you need and deserve. A1 Home Care has been voted Best of the Parkland for 3 years in a row. We are the heart of home care in the heartland.
Go Raiders!
Hi, I'm Danielle Burns with Keller Williams, and here are some of my listings. If you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
Life can be a little hectic when you're always in motion. Don't you wish you had a bank that could keep up? First State Community Bank's digital banking is the perfect companion for your fast-paced everyday life. Whether you're looking to review your full financial picture or just wanted a quick glance at your balance, First State Community Bank keeps you connected to your finances, all while juggling your daily activities. Download the app today and bank in motion with First State Community Bank's digital banking.
Good News Coffee House is your local Christian coffee shop next to Huddle House in Bonne Terre. Good News seeks to spread the good news through local friendly service. We have a variety of delicious coffee, teas, breakfast paninis, and ice cream. And we also have a cozy atmosphere to host events. We also offer free Wi-Fi and a quiet place to relax. All our profits support missions both locally and internationally. Good News Coffee House, impacting our world one cup of coffee at a time.
Griffin Automotive Design in Bonne Terre is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. With our award-winning dedicated collision team, we were voted best of the Parkland. We work with you and your insurance company to make the process simple. We repair your vehicle according to OEM specifications, and all of our collision repairs also include a Class 3 detail. So not only will your car be as good as new, it will be as clean as the day it came off the lot. Come visit us at our state-of-the-art facility on the east side of 67, just south of Bonne Terre.
Being a State Farm good neighbor.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast. This is our halftime entertainment show. Score out of the half, 31-25, Central Rebels leading. And what do you think, Mr. Speaker? Streaky basketball.
Yeah, it was a little streaky game of runs, right? Which was kind of entertaining, I thought, to see. Central came out and scored the first 8 points of the ball game, and then North County hit them with a 14-0 charge. But then it was Central with 8 straight after that, and then we had a little bit of back and forth basketball for a while before Central was able to close out the first half and push away by just 6 points. So 31-25 is our halftime score, and that they kind of did it in similar ways. Rebels hit 2 threes in the first half. The Raiders, they hit 3 threes. We saw Robinson and Kennan kind of banging on each other down low, muscle on muscle. And then those two guys got in foul trouble, and Kennan had to go to the bench with 3 personals. Robinson went to the bench earlier with 2 personals. And then it was kind of up to the guards after that, after the big guys were forced to set out. But I think a really nice first half by Karis Foster, that 12 points for him. He averages 8 on the year. So I thought he really contributed well for the Rebels in that first half of play. For North County, you know, they don't have anybody over 7 points in the first half, but that's kind of how they conduct business too. North County actually doesn't have anyone scoring in double figures this year. They've got Preston Abishon that leads them at 9.9 points per ball game, but they've got 4 guys in the starting lineup that are between 9.9 and 8.3. So they really kind of do it by committee, and they bring Barbie off the bench scoring 7.7 as well. So North County kind of spreads their scoring around. The Rebels for Central, well, Gage Albertson leads them in scoring on the year at 14.1, and he's over halfway there too. So he's been kind of doing his job as well.
And the Raiders and Rebels, their shot attempts look a lot different. The Raiders right now have 8 players with shot attempts. The Rebels at 5.
Okay.
So you're seeing a lot of the same names on a lot of shots. Foster's taken 8. Albertson's taken 6. You got 4 to Wesley, 4 to Robinson, 2 to Bess. For the Raiders, they don't have a player. Kyle Strawn's taking the most shots for them. He's taken 5. You don't.
So they really do spread it out, like we talked about.
They spread that out a lot, and some players. Kennan usually takes a lot of shots for the Raiders. He's only taken 1 tonight. McNamon only taken 3. When you play basketball in such a way that everybody's involved, all the mouths reading, no one's going to score as many baskets as maybe you would predict. And a lot of that's in due part to their pass heavy effort, energy, offense.
Yep. And you talk about Kenan not being it, not shooting the ball a lot. Well, he's got the big guy in front of him, Robinson, making it hard, but also he's got the 3 personals. So probably didn't play as many minutes as Coach Sprinkle would have liked him to. Let's go break down the scoring now. And for the Central Rebels, they do get the 12 from Karras, leading everybody. Chris Wesley with 5. Gage Albertson scored 8. And then you've got Justin Robinson with 6 tonight so far. North County Raiders get 5 from Gavin Barbie. Kyle Strawn with 3. Preston Abishon with 2. Kenan, you mentioned him, he had 3. Mac Mahan with 3. Cole Mullins with 2. The leading scorer, though, for the Raiders, that is Will Weibel, who comes off the bench, averaging only less than 2.5 points per game. So Will's giving him a nice boost tonight.
And he's only taken 3 shots. He's very efficient, very effective.
Made all 3 of them.
3 for 3.
And went to the line and made 1.
Traditionally a 17% three-point shooter, but he made his only attempt.
All right.
Had a nice little left-hand jumper down here on the baseline early in the second quarter. And I think right now he's what's keeping him in. Yeah. Is this surprising score from a guy who traditionally is more of a JV player.
And I misspoke. He didn't make a free throw. He made that 3 like you were alluding to.
These Raiders not making a whole lot of three-pointers. They've made 3 of them. The Rebels not making a whole lot of threes either. They've only got 2. You're seeing a lot of 2-point basketball.
Let's do a little tip of the cap to our staff tonight. Dakota Szyminski is our producer, doing a great job for us tonight on UniTec Digital Media. And Shai DeBoard doing a great job on our camera tonight. So want to thank them for their great work.
And this North County Pep Band's been terrific.
I like their version of Gonna Fly Now Off the Rocky soundtrack early on. That was a good one.
I like their Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars.
National Anthem was solid.
Let's run through their whole set list while we're here. The Rebels going to have the ball coming out of the half. It's Wesley with it. Wesley to Foster. Foster down low to the big man. Robinson. Give him 2 more.
Oh, what a great bounce pass along that right baseline. Found the angle, and Robinson had done his work early and already sealed his man, and some good soft hands to catch that on the bounce as well.
And it's so hard to get back in front of a big guy like that. Kenan responds, though. This is the matchup that we thought we were going to see a lot of coming into the game. Kenan versus Robinson.
Went to the left hand, tossed it over the right shoulder, and went off the window.
Back down low to Robinson. He gets doubled now. Up top. When you see a guy like Robinson getting doubled, you know it's going to leave somebody like Gage Albertson open. And a bunch of offensive rebounds now.
So 2 buckets by Robinson out of the break. He's in double figures now with 10.
Blaine Kenan with his ball finding its way in. He's shooting 3 for 3 now. Maybe starting to see that pick up like we thought initially he would do.
Kenan and Robinson, 2 buckets apiece here in this third. Less than 2 gone in the third frame.
Gage Albertson for 3. Boom. Boom. That one good. Kenan goes. 2 more. And that's why he is so instrumental to their team. You see him do things like that. Take it at the big man. He's given him 6 in a row. He scored the last 6 North County points. He scored the only points North County has scored coming out of the half.
Can't be stopped right now.
And it's kind of interesting to see the absence of Will Weibel from this North County lineup. Wesley's 3 not going to go. Taken down now. Strawn. Layup no good. Rebound McNamon. McNamon fouled. That's Strawn's 6th attempt. He's only made 1.
3rd foul on Weber. So now we've got Kennan for North County with 3. Weber with 3 for the Central Rebels.
McNamon's first free throw finds its way to the back of the net. He gets ready for a second one. Robinson checking out of the game now. Second one for McNamon. Also going. Seeing a big lineup here for the Raiders coming out of the half with both McNamon and Kennan in the game. That's how they started. Robinson coming out in foul trouble. Maybe they just start putting it in through the low ball. Wesley's 3 not going to find its way in. Rebound going to go to the little guy, Cooper Bess. Wesley with it again, daring him to shoot that 3-point shot. Playing him a few steps off. And Albertson's 3.
You don't have
no
to
good.
dare him.
No.
For the most part, though, I think the Raiders have played to the scouting report pretty well because they've closed out on Albertson most of the time.
Albershon's 3. Not quite enough on it. Had the trajectory, didn't necessarily have the strength. Wesley now, content to just sit. Looks for a way to the basket. Finds it through Kyle Strawn.
A lot of contact there, huh?
No call. Mullins takes it 2 now.
That was strong. Cole's shooting only 27% on the air. He keeps finishing like that, and that number's going to rise a lot.
Best goes up with it. Not quite on the target. Rebound Raiders. And maybe a little percussion here. And Strawn's got 2 more. And that badum-tsh maybe speaking to how these last few minutes have gone. 40-37, Rebels lead, and we're going to take a ad break. Brought to you by Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre.
Me means being there for the customer anytime that they need you, giving our volunteer hours and also economic support, showing up at local events, at block parties, fundraisers, anything like that we can be of assistance in, but also being here for the customer. I'm Amanda Shipman, your local State Farm agent in Deloge, Missouri.
Welcome back to tonight's broadcast. 3:26 remaining in the third quarter. Chris Wesley brings the ball up for the Rebels. Wesley down to Weber. Down to Robinson. Big body on big body. No good, but he's fouled on the play. That one's going to be on Kennan. That's his 4th. One more and he's out.
Imagine he's probably going to be out for a while after this one, too.
Deep in the second quarter, he went on a 6-point run there.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
For the Raiders, and at this point, you have to ponder the question, is it worth it to keep him in?
I think you have to take him out, and that's what Coach Sprinkle's doing, going to his bench, and we see Jackson Sherfus at the scorers table.
Little wet spot from where that big body fell on the ground. Takes all the shoes to clean it up.
So I'll put Robinson at the line. He'll have a pair upcoming, and already with 10, he's already in double figures.
He's the 3rd of the Rebels to be in double figures. Only 4 have scored tonight. He won't connect on his first.
He's a big guy. I think he has nice feet, though. He moves pretty well. especially when he's down low. Like, not necessarily top-end sprinting speed, but he gets his feet settled right. He has good pivots.
He's got nice footwork.
Seals well, yeah.
Does all the little things. Doesn't connect on the second, though. And free throws are called free for a reason. Mullins drives into 3 Rebel defenders.
But they don't call them easy throws, though.
They do not. Shaquille O'Neal can attest to that. Raiders will retain possession. Barbie down low to McNamon. McNamon on Robinson. Puts it in anyways.
Seven for McMahon now. And both North County's guys, Kennan and McMahon, doing a nice job down low. Kennan with 9, McMahon with 7. I mean, 16 points out of that position right now is pretty good.
And I think you see North County's offense work best when you see those two on the floor together, especially in a game like this one. And their defense works better, too, because you almost have to double Robertson. He puts that one in, but the shot's no good. Foul on the floor.
No, count it.
Oh, they do count it. That's an and one for the big man. Potential for an and one for the big man. Now he's shooting 50% from the free throw line this game. Seeing some chants from the Central student section, which at this point outnumbers the home crowd of the Raiders. Lot of.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Jackson Shervis kind of tried to set him up for a charge that time, but Jackson, he just went down too early, too quick, and too easy.
Strawn, 3-pointer, short. Coming the other way now for the Rebels. Wesley tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Rebels ball. (43-39), 2:13 in the third quarter. Rebels lead. 3-pointer for Albertson. Give him 3.
I thought this guy could get heated up.
He's got microwave activated.
Yeah.
Barbie's 3 no good.
Barbie tried to duel with him there.
And Barbie, kind of the same thing, kind of streaky.
Yeah.
But when he's hot, he's hot. Scored 19 in their first game opening against St. Paul.
Right, and he is their best shooter by the numbers. He's made the most threes. He has the highest three-point percentage on North County's team, 37%.
Robinson going back down low. Sherfus got a little aggressive on the steal. McNamon tries to go under. Not going to get it.
I like the move, though.
The thought is there. The execution, however, left on the table. Paris Foster looking to do something. Doesn't know his left shoe's untied. Drives anyways. Dribbles it off that left foot. Charge goes the other way. And the Raiders will take over. Gets the shoe tied.
Look who's coming in, Thad.
We're seeing Will Weibel.
Got a Will Weibel sighting, which could be good news for Raiders fans.
A perfect 3 for 3 so far. Weibel broke his leg prior to last season. Missed some time with injury. Underwent a little bit of a positional change. Oh, Mullins pass stolen by Albertson. Mullins tries to get it back. They're going to call a block on Mullins.
Foul on Mullins there.
And he paid for that one. Not only does he get run over, he gets the foul.
It was hard to get.
It's hard to get those
in front with your feet set in the open floor like that. I thought he made a good effort on it. It's just hard to do.
And when you don't get those charge calls, you feel them, because you end up back on the floor, and it's frustrating. Bringing us down to our last 30 seconds of this third quarter. Rebels lead 7. Albertson drives, slips. They're going to call a foul on Cole Mullins. Maybe a little trip. Feet get caught, tangled up, and that's Mullins' third.
2 quick ones. And that's his third, so Coach Sprinkle going quickly to his bench. Here comes Aubuchon.
Aubuchon, one of the team captains for this Raiders team. One of the 3 seniors on this very young Raiders offense. Final 20 seconds. As you see Wesley with it. Throws it over. Robinson picks it up. 40 feet from the basket. Foster drives now. Foster puts it up. No good. Rebound Raiders. A scrum for the ball. More of a quiet third quarter from Foster. You see him real hot in the first half.
Kennan had to come out with 4 personals for the Raiders earlier. And now it's Carson Weber.
Is that his third?
For Central, that's his 4th.
4th. Aubuchon trying to get a shot up before the end of the quarter. He'll get it. Shot won't fall. (46-39) your score at the end of the third, and that's going to take us to a break. This break brought to you by Good News Coffee House in Bonne Terre. Good News Coffee House offering delicious drinks and food, a meeting space for groups, and donating to Christian projects around the world.
In 1943, a new trade school for high school students opened in Bonne Terre. After many years and many name changes, it became known as the UniTec Career Center in 1993. Currently, the UniTec Career Center has 8 sending schools, including West County, St. Paul, North County, Central, Fredericktown, Kingston, Potosi, and Farmington. They also allow homeschool students and adult students. There are many different programs at UniTec, which include PLTW robotics, automotive, collision repair, digital media, graphic design, health services, pathways to teaching, welding, construction, electrical, and culinary arts. Students not only learn the skills for these courses, but also professional practices and collaboration. UniTec offers morning, afternoon, and some evening classes. For more information, visit uniteccc.com.
Welcome back for your final quarter of Central Raiders basketball. Currently 46-39, Rebels lead. Scherfus will be the inbounder to start this fourth quarter. Down low to McNamara. Wants to get it started quick. Doesn't get it. Foster with it now, drives. Still dancing around the perimeter right now, looking for any opportunity to get in space, get inside. Albertson doing the same. This North County defense withstanding the Central barrage. Blitzkrieg, probably a more correct term there, and Wesley goes up. Gets the and one in a tight ball game like this. Could that shift the momentum to where North County's out of energy?
He's a quick dude now. Third on Jackson Scherfus.
Scherfus quiet in this ball game, shooting 0 for 4 right now. Wesley puts it in, gives the Rebels that 10-point lead. Double-digit margin now. The first one of the basketball game. Weibel drives, finds Scherfus on the wing. Up top to Barbie. Barbie drives left, goes up. It's good. Give him 2.
Well, North County had a 14-0 run in the first half, Thad. They could use one of those here in the fourth.
Yes, they could. I think any basketball team is happy to take a 14-0 run at any point in the ball game.
Right.
The Rebels content to just wait it out. Weibel picks up a foul. Picks up his second. Wesley going to do the same thing, content to just wait it out. Drives, takes off. Looks for Karis Foster in the corner maybe. Ball slips. It'll be Raiders ball going the other way. Down to the corner. Jackson Scherfus. Weibel drives left. Foul. That's Weber's. If that one's on Weber, that should be, that's his fourth.
So they had it on the board during his last foul as his fourth, and then they took it back.
I see.
And they put
McNamara going to take a three. No good. And we've got a foul on Jackson Scherfus of the Raiders.
So a couple of Raiders now with 4. Of course, Kennan we've talked about in foul trouble all night, and now Scherfus.
Scherfus has to come out, and Strawn will take his place.
Really, the only guy in foul trouble for the Rebels is Weber, who we just talked about last time down. He has 4.
And he's not coming out of the game. Coach content to let him keep doing the dirty work as Will Weibel gets the steal. Strawn will come down the other way with it. Finds Weibel. Takes it left. Up over Robinson. No good. Rebound going to go to the Rebels. That's his first miss of the night. Shooting 3 for 4. 49-41, 5:15 left in this fourth quarter. Kennan at the scores table for the Raiders. Wesley goes up, give him 2 more. So quick, so explosive off the dribble. Really seeing Wesley thrive here. McNamara responds with 2 of his own. That's his 9th point on the night. Full timeout. 51-43, Rebels lead. Welcome back to this basketball game. 51-43, Rebels lead. 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. The Raiders need to mount their comeback. The Rebels need to hold on to their lead. Goes both ways.
Yeah. It was kind of Robinson for the Rebels that was able to get some work done inside early in the second half. But we've seen Chris Wesley really drive the ball well. He's got 7 second half points. And then Albertson's been pretty consistent for him all night long on the central side.
He's made 3 3-pointers. That matches North County's mark. Wesley with it. And he has been explosive. This North County plays man all time. And when you've got a player as explosive as Wesley, you need someone to match that. And North County's kind of struggled. A myriad of defenders have tried to guard him tonight, and he gets to the basket again.
There you go. You called it.
Albershon looking to match Wesley's, and he will. 4th points on the game.
You go zone in your North County, and Albertson, has a little bit better to look at an open 3. If you go man-to-man, it's Wesley trying to drive
Robinson.
by you, and Robinson, and Foster, really, too.
And you have to dedicate a man to Albertson in the corner because he'll shoot that 3, and once he's hit 1, you might as well count him for 2 more.
Yeah, it makes it a tough choice defensively.
Strawn Still doing his best to cover Foster. Foster goes up with it. Not going to get it. Tipped out of bounds by the Raiders. Foster yet to attempt a three-point shot. He's taken 9 shots for the Rebels. Has not attempted a three. 3:30 left in this fourth quarter. Rebels 8-point lead. Still content to just sit back and watch this lead stay the same. Foster with it on the outside. Foster's pass, maybe a miscommunication with Wesley. Clearly some frustration on the court right now. Albershon's going to bring it up now. Over to Barbie in the corner. No one on him. Three-pointer no good. Rebound's going to go to the Rebels. As Foster and Robinson have a discussion about who the rebound should go to. Foster's got it. Over to Wesley. He drives. Down to Robinson. Thought he had Albertson. Albertson doesn't receive the pass. That's stolen. Kyle Strawn goes the other way. That layup's good. Takes the lead to 6. That might be the spark that the Raiders need right now to really put them back in gear. Some life out of this less than North County student section. They don't have the numbers, but
well, steal and a layup on the other end, Thad. I mean, that'll get you moving. I mean, anytime you can turn defense into quick offense, that's got to fire you up as a team and hopefully get your crowd a little fired up too.
And some of the band members returning that student section.
Got a big cymbal crash when the band was exiting earlier. That was interesting. We've got more games coming up. We'll have the girls on Monday on UniTec Digital Media. And then the boys are back at it on Tuesday against St. Genevieve, and we'll have that for folks as well. Both of these teams just a few games away from the MAAA postseason tournament. Central's got a tough chore coming up in their next ball game. They're at Potosi on Tuesday.
That Potosi team.
Second of a ball club.
And a lot of that Potosi success can be attributed to Carter Whitley.
He's the premier guy, but they've got some other guys that really help him out.
Foster has it defended by Mullins. Mullins, kind of a lanky guy. Foster gets past Mullins, draws the foul. Not sure who that foul's going to go to. That one's going to wind up on Strawn as Foster heads to the line.
Just the first on Strawn. Foster had really a terrific first half. He had 12, and that's his first point of the second half right there.
And Foster's taken a step back, maybe because Wesley's taken a step up.
Yeah, they work in tandem pretty well.
Second one good. Wesley maybe didn't have the best first half, but coming out in the second, he's been a lot more efficient, and he's been handling the ball a lot more.
Yeah, and now they're tied with 14 apiece, so kind of Mr. First Half, Mr. Second Half there.
Kennan with it down low is going to end up getting fouled. That one going to go to Karis Foster of the Rebels. Foul trouble, foul trouble, foul trouble. Raiders are in foul trouble. And that's been the difference in possessions. McNamara picks up 2 there. Two minutes remaining, 55-49 your score, 6-point lead for the Rebels. Strawn guards Wesley. That's a tough assignment, almost picks his pocket from behind. Foster with it. Drives. No give from Cole Mullins. Wesley's got it at the logo. Still, 30-second possession here for the Rebels. And they've done nothing but stand there. As now Foster drives. No, Wesley drives, excuse me. Puts it up, no good. Doesn't take a shot, actually. Passes it down to Robinson. And they're going to attribute that foul to Kyle Strawn, his second. Little unsure as to whether or not Robinson even felt that one.
I thought McMahon had a pretty good hack on the drive.
I thought
you
so
know, just
too.
a few seconds earlier.
First one for Robinson. Does go.
You know, we talk about the Raiders spreading their scoring out. And although the Rebels only have 4 players in the entire game who've scored, it's almost identical. You've got Robinson, Foster, and Wesley, all with 14, and Albertson with 15.
Strawn deep three. Not going to go. Rebound going to go to the Rebels. Falls down.
It was almost graceful.
Big man falls in slow motion. Raiders using their fouls now. And you're going to see Barbie check in for Kennan as he's fouled out of the game. Barbie's the best three-point shooter on this Raiders team. The Raiders need 8 points to mount this comeback. That's 3 3-pointers for Gavin Barbie, or 2 from Barbie, 1 from Aubuchon,
And that's without the Rebels scoring, too, you know, just mathematically. Well, there's the first step.
They're going to call a lane violation, and the Rebels will get their shot back. Karis Foster, the shooter. Or was that only his first shot?
It was, but it appears to me, and I agree with you, that they did call a lane violation.
They called a lane violation.
So he should get it back, but no. Maybe it was a lane violation on Central.
I think it was on the shooter, I think is what they said. Because he can't leave the line until the ball hits the rim.
You're right.
Misses both there. Maybe some confusion there. Forgets about the N1 rule. Or not the N1, the 1-on-1 rule implemented. Now when a team enters five fouls in the quarter, they get 2 shots rather than the 1-on-1 system of years prior. And Foster, unbeknownst to him, doesn't know that rule and steps over the line, draws the lane violation, missed the shot anyways, but it wouldn't have counted either way. And we're going to hit on a few of these sponsors. Griffin Automotive, Pettis Auto, Unico Bank, McDowell Electric, Cedar Falls Outdoors, Domino's of Bonne Terre, Park Hills, and Farmington, Good News Coffee House, A1 Home Care, First State Community Bank, Premier Door Company, Boyer Funeral Homes, Hubs Pub, Parkland BJC, Julie Pratt and Belgrade State Bank, Bryant Restoration, Mineral Area College, Danielle Burns Real Estate, State Farm, Amanda Shipman, and ProCare. Special thank you to Blake Riley for developing the graphic for this game.
Yeah, we had that cool graphic at the beginning of the ball game. Blake did that one, and we also had our Hall of Fame inductions tonight. That was really cool.
I agree. .7 seconds left in this fourth quarter. 57-49, Central Rebels lead. Aubuchon will start it off. Up to Strawn. Strawn with the pump fake, drives, step back, short, rebound, Aubuchon. Aubuchon goes up with it. His shot no good. Rebound goes to the Rebels. And the Raiders forced to foul.
Weber was in foul trouble most of the night. And in fact, he got his 4th. It seems like a long time ago, but
He's still in it.
Still out there looking for his first point.
Picked up his 4th foul with 4:57 left in the fourth quarter. They elected to keep him in the game, and it's really paid dividends because he's an excellent defender, an excellent rebounder. He's that nitty-gritty guy that every team really needs.
Yeah, and just popped in his first point. Did it again.
Give him 2. Albershon step back 3-pointer. Not going to go. Rebound going to go to the Raiders. McNamara not going to get it up. Foul on the play. McNamara's going to earn 3 at the stripe. The Raiders have been to the line 3 times tonight. And the Raiders are going to call a timeout. 25.6 seconds left. 59-50 your score. Rebels lead. At this point in the game, you have to put in your 3-point shooters if you're North County. If you're Central, how do you defend that?
And you want ball handlers and you want free throw shooters, right? So if Central makes their free throws, if they can handle the ball without turning it over, that's kind of their prime directive right now. As you said, the Raiders, of course, want to get those 3-pointers up. So usually your ball handlers and your good free throw shooters are guys that can chase around the 3-point line as well. So, yeah, chase them off the line, make your free throws, and with only 25.6 left, Central's in pretty good shape.
Never want to call it till it's over.
They still like their rebounder in there.
They do.
I don't blame them for that. Justin Robinson.
Well, the Spurs lost in NBA Finals because they took Tim Duncan out. That ball almost stolen by Cole Mullins of the Raiders. Karis Foster. They still take 4 seconds off the clock. Wesley's got it. He'll be fouled by Kyle Strawn. That's his 3rd.
I got to admit, I'm still getting used to the new rules, too. For a long time, it was, 7 fouls, 1-on-1, then 10 fouls, and that'll get you 2. But the new rules, 5 fouls per quarter, and then you go straight to shooting 2. I'm still getting used to that a little bit, I think.
I think I dig it, and I think I dig it a little bit more than the old system.
You like that better, yeah?
I think so. Makes players a little bit more careful, I think. Don't want to give up 2 at the line. Wesley makes his 2nd. 3-pointer by the Raiders. Inevitably going to be shot. Never mind. Kyle Strawn shoots it. Steps out of bounds, trying to recover. Karis Foster going to dribble out the remaining 10 seconds of this ball game. 60-50 is your final score. Raiders lose. Rebels win. And that's going to take us to a post-game break, but we're going to be back for our post-game show here in just a few minutes.
Banking with people like you, Unico Bank. We put you first in everything we do. large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you, Unico Bank.
Hi, I'm Julie Pratt, and I would love to help you plan for retirement. At Belgrade Financial in Deloge, we work to build a financial plan that will focus on your individual needs. Retirement doesn't have to be hard. Let me work for you. Come see me today at Belgrade Financial Services in Deloge.
Hi folks, John Robinson, Pettis, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center. Folks, we are loaded with inventory. We're dealing. If we don't have it, we'll order it.
Hey, I'm Big Mike here at Pettis Automotive in Farmington. Just wanted to come to you and let you know that we got some great deals and great savings going on here, so come on by and check us out. Ask for Big Mike and I'll be here for you. Thank you.
Folks, we will also buy your car. We'll guarantee to pay more than anybody else for your car. Pre-owned cars, we've got them too. So come see us, Pettis, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Super Center.
Thinking about your next step? Think Mineral Area College. We offer small class sizes, transferable credits, and tuition rates less than half of a university. It's affordable, quality education. Apply at mineralarea.edu. Mineral Area College. It starts here.
Hi, I'm Samantha McDowell with McDowell Electric. We've been serving St. Francis County and surrounding areas for over 16 years now. We do any size job, from a light fixture to a panel change out, wiring an entire home, to larger commercial or industrial jobs. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. Estimates are always free.
A1 Home Care, the #1 choice.
Thanks for joining us tonight, folks, on UniTec Digital Media, where Central Rebels defeated the North County Raiders 60-50. Boys basketball. It was also Hall of Fame night here. Let's go ahead and break down the scoring for you. I'll give you the scoring numbers, and then Thad's got some of the shooting numbers to tell us about. The North County Raiders get 7 from Gavin Barbie. Kyle Strawn scores 7. Preston Abishon was 6. Blaine Kennan put in 9 for the Raiders. McMahon, 12 points, leads them in scoring. Noah McMahon. Cole Mullins with 4, and Will Weibel scored 7, all of those in the first half. The Central Rebels get 15 from Chris Wesley. They get 15 from Gage Albertson as well, and then 14 apiece for Karis Foster and Justin Robinson. Carson Weber contributing 2. So that's the individual scoring numbers for these two squads, and not much rest for these two teams as well, as these Central Rebels will move on to play against Potosi on Tuesday. That'll be a tough contest. The North County Raiders Well, they will continue their season as well against St. Genevieve on Tuesday. We'll have that game for you right here on UniTec Digital Media. But before that, we will also have the North County ladies playing on Monday right here on our live stream. And the North County ladies will be playing against the good Fredericktown squad. So that'll be a fun one. Thad will have both the games for you. He'll have the Monday game.
Monday game
with Ashton Petty, and then it'll be Ashton and Maddox as our student broadcasters coming up on Tuesday. You have some of those shooting numbers, Thad?
I do. So for the Rebels, you have Wesley shooting 4 for 10, 40%. Karis Foster shooting 5 for 9. Gage Albertson shooting 5 for 9, 3 for 7 from 3. Chris Wesley shooting 1 for 5 from 3. Justin Robinson shot 4 for 9, and Carson Weber shot 0 for 1. Now for your Raiders, I have Preston Aubuchon shooting 3 for 7, 0 for 2 from 3. Gavin Barbie shooting 3 for 7, 1 for 5 from 3. Jackson Sherfish shot 0 for 4, 0 for 1 from 3. Noah McNamara shooting 5 for 10, 0 for 1 from 3. Mullins shooting 2 for 5, 0 for 2 from 3. Blaine Kennan shooting a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. Kyle Strawn shooting 3 for 12, 1 for 7 from 3. And Will Weibel shooting 3 for 4, 1 for 1 from 3. You're seeing a really, really inconsistent percentage here from North County. Their only player who played up to about what he usually does is Noah McNamara. And Blaine Kennan stands out in the field goal percentage range, shooting 100% obviously is an outlier. Any time a player shoots 100%, unless they only shot one shot, I guess. But seeing players go 1 from 7, 1 for 5, 3 for 18 from 3 tonight for the Raiders.
Yeah, makes it a rough night, doesn't it?
That's not. It's gonna be tough to win basketball games shooting 3 for 18.
We'd like to thank our team as well, Dakota Saminsky. He was our producer tonight. Well done, Dakota, and Shai DeBoard ran our camera tonight for us. So I'll let you wrap up our broadcast tonight.
Yeah, so I don't have much else. The Rebels really only had 4 players score points. Carson Weber adds 2 there at the end in free throws. The Raiders got in foul trouble early in the game. You see Kennan come out in the second quarter, and really I think that sealed their fate. They struggled to rebound the ball offensively. Central out rebounded them on offense. You see a lot of foul trouble, a lot of turnovers, and that's really what sealed their fate there, especially at the end. It was a close game, but it was a close game that was never close. Because it was the same distance the whole time, other than that original 14-8 run, or the 08-14. But once the Rebels retook the lead, they never surrendered it back to the Raiders. 31-25 at the half, 60-50 at the end of the game. And that's all I have. Do you have anything else, Mr. Speaker?
No, we'll invite folks to listen in Monday and Tuesday. We'll be back on YouTube at UniTec Digital Media.